Hello there, I'm Moldy, and there's still time when this video goes out to pick up your limited edition t-shirt that's only selling to the end of the month. But getting back to Lego now, over Valentine's, one of the sets I got gifted by my partner was this Yoshi bike, which I'm so excited to build. Well, I've already built it as of recording this video, but it's from Mario Kart, comes with a ton of accessories, and I think this is hands down the best set in the entire wave of Mario Kart, which we'll get into looking at in a second. But the reason the spotlight is on this one set is because of not only the accessories it comes with, more specifically the shell launcher. So we're going to save that till last. You do get, of course, a Yoshi bike and a nice blue Yoshi to go into my collection, which might be the first time we've got a blue Yoshi in Lego, but I think this has come out once before. We also get a printed banana this time, similar to the banana piece we looked at last year in the Spider-Man set. I think it also came out in Friends and one of the City Fun Fair rides. It is really nice to be getting that official printing from Mario Kart banana, and the other accessories we get, of course, we had to get a question mark block. We couldn't not get any sort of question mark, and I like the way they've chosen the one from the most recent Mario Kart 8. Alongside this, we also get some cones that the Yoshi bike can drive around and swerve in between. Makes for a really cool play feature, and these cones show up absolutely everywhere on most of the Mario Kart track. But like I said, the most fun part of this bike is this shell launcher. In fact, if I can launch the shell without destroying it and sending it flying off camera, you can see when launched, it does kind of have a little spin to it. I'm sure I'll be able to capture this better on camera, but when this is fired, it does slowly spin. I'm not sure if that's something to do with the weight of it or the fact you've got that extra little white clip that connects it to the stud shooter. But it's really nice seeing these new stud shooters used in this way, because studs are so much easier to use, and if they just come with a red and a green stud, it would have been a big disappointment. Now, you've seen the title and you've probably seen the thumbnail, so how's this going to work for a Yoshi shooter? Well, if we take out this shell, I have again built another Mario set to go with this, so we now have an in a million pieces. Thankfully, these guys are tough. We now have a very fragile Yoshi Island. I'm not quite sure where the blue one's going to go. I'm going to have to expand this. But if we take a look at the regular yellow Yoshi, you'll notice the one on the left has a little bit sticking out, and that is because I have taken the red shell from this set. We get both a red and a green shell and attached it to the back of this Yoshi minifigure, only using 2 extra brackets and a towel, which are pretty easy to get for most of these colors for the different Yoshis. But using this, we can now clip our Yoshi into the launcher on the back of the bike and just fire these Yoshis at each other. It's honestly the most fun I've had since Sonic brought out the wheel, which is going to be looked at in a later review. But being able to fire these Yoshis at each other, if you do have this set and you do have a few Yoshis or just a few other minifigures that you can fire these Yoshis at, please do give it a go. And if not, I recommend picking up this bike purely just for the ability to fire your Yoshis at one another. It's a whole new game. I am so surprised Lego haven't included this as some sort of feature on the box, because I think this is probably the biggest selling point of the entire set. Well, no. And because you do get 2 shells in this set, you can put these in any of your other stud shooters and play this with a partner, trying to knock over all of your minifigures. Very similar to some of the fun that I had with the early Ninjago sets, with the spinners, very Beyblade-esque. And even Lego Chima, there are so many fun Lego play features. Like I mentioned, the Sonic Ball as well that we got a year or 2 ago, and being able to fire your Yoshis at each other. Not only is it really fun, but the shell also looks a lot better than those round pieces they use on the back of your Yoshis. So I'll definitely look at printing this element for my other minifigures. Because I didn't get this set from an official Lego store, they are still using plastic bags, but it's split up into 3 bags. You get one for the accessories and Yoshi, and then the next 2 for the bike. I'm pretty sure Yoshi is the second bag though. I don't think I built them straight away. Speaking of Yoshi, these aren't all Yoshis. I forget what they're called, but they're colourful Yoshis to me. And the bike itself does have enough pieces to mock together a rough Yoshi. At least if you pop off the head, you've got most of the work done for you. But don't just take my word for it. Here is me actually building a Yoshi minifigure using the head of this bike. And as you can see, you probably are going to need a few other pieces. You could definitely mock together a little Yoshi minifigure, but you should probably use the torso from one of the official minifigures like I've got here in yellow. But the head is pretty much the same as any of the other Yoshi minifigures. And I definitely think if I had enough of these white dome pieces, I'd be replacing all of the 2x2 domes with that element because it just looks so much cuter than the 2x2 tile. And I think it also pops more for what's otherwise quite a flat 2-brick wide minifigure. But for now, I'm going to put the head back on the bike and taking a look at some of the other features that the bike does have. We've got a load of these little, I guess they're sort of QR or barcode tiles that the interactive minifigures do work with. Mario, Peach, Luigi all fit on this bike as shown at the back of the instruction manual. Yoshi does have some arms that can carry some of the other, I guess, elements like this cone and just be throwing cones. You know, you don't have to abide by Mario Kart laws. This is Lego. Your imagination is the only limit. And the printed pieces, that's right, printed pieces, not a single sticker in this set, which is really, really nice about this Mario Kart Wave and Super Mario in general. 2x2 printed egg, and then these nice dish pieces on the wheels, which have bars actually going into the wheels. I was hesitant to do this when I was building my 501st Spark Speeder bike, but it looks like we've got the go-ahead from Lego. Speaking of, these wheels have stars on the inside, brand new wheel pieces for the Mario Kart line. I expect nothing less from Lego, and overall, this bike is really, really impressive. This is only one set from the entire Mario Kart Wave, which is shown just at the end of the instruction manual alongside all of the other Super Mario sets Lego want you to pick up. And I do genuinely think this is hands down the best set of the entire wave. Other honorable mentions go out to the Toad Workshop, which is really, really cool. And also the Mario Kart actual kart, though it would have been really, really fun to get a minifigure with these sets, not a single minifigure in sight. For people that don't want the interactive builds but want some of these karts, I think Lego could have included a minifigure. Perhaps there's a reason that they're not making minifigures for the theme, though to me, unless we're getting a CMF line, I really can't see why. But that is all for today's review. Again, that feature with the Yoshis, loading them into the gun and knocking them strike. Well, I'll have to part that one together later. Is honestly reason enough to buy this set. So if you are at all interested, I recommend picking it up wherever you can find it cheapest. It will probably be on some deal soon with how long it's already been out. But that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. May the bricks be with you always. Meow.